Okay, good morning. Welcome to
FunMath number 163.
FunMath number 163. I'm just going to boom. Okay, so on FunMath number 162, we did an interesting comparison of 7 to the 5th and 5 to the 7th, right?
Yeah.
And which one did we find was bigger?
5 to the 7th.
5 to the 7th was bigger. Okay, and today we spent a little bit of time playing around with some other problems out of section 9.2 of Art of Problem Solving's algebra book, all the way up to comparing 63 to the 45th and 33 to the 54th, which was pretty cool. And we found out that this was less than that. Okay, so now we're just going to make up a problem and see if you can solve it. Okay, so pick two numbers and we'll do A to the B and B to the A and find out which one's bigger.
Okay, let's do 4 to the 6th and 6 to the 4th.
Okay, sounds good. 4 to the 6th and 6 to the 4th. We're just going to try to compare these two and see which one's bigger. I'll give you the pen. And why don't you just go ahead.
4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, great.
6 times 6 times 6 times 6.
Okay, and we're trying to figure out, is it bigger this way or is it bigger that way? Okay, how do you want to approach this one?
This one's 2 times 3 times 2 times 3 times 2 times 3.
All right.
And this one's 2 times 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 2.
Okay, so how could you have, instead of trying to write out all the 2's, 4 to the 6th is what, in terms of 2's?
It's 2 to the 12th.
Right. See how powers make your life a lot easier on that. Okay, so this is 2 to the 12th, and this is 2 times 3 times 2 times 3 times 2 times 3.
So we can cancel some 2's.
How many?
3 2's.
Okay, what does this side become when you take away 3 2's?
It becomes 2 to the 9th.
Alright, so write that down here.
And 3 cubed.
Alright.
3 cubed is 27. 2 to the 8th is 256.
Okay.
So this is bigger than 256, and this is only 27, so it's bigger this way.
Alright, so that one's way bigger. So this ended up being, well, it's alright. It ended up being a pretty easy one to do. We could actually just write them out, factor into primes, cancel some stuff out, and it turned out that this is way bigger, right? Was there anything, let's see if there's any other way we could have seen this a little more quickly, because I think there probably was. Here. We could have said, without canceling, we could have said this side is 36 times 36, and we could have said this side, if we want to break it into 2 equal pieces.
4 cubed.
4 cubed and 4 cubed, and what's 4 cubed?
Well, it's bigger than 36.
What is 4 cubed?
It's 16 times 4, which is 64.
64. So this side is 64 times 64. Now it turns out they're both perfect squares. It's 64 times 64 and 36 times 36. Mm-hmm. So this isn't even close. 4 to the 6th is much bigger than 6 to the 4th. But your way of doing it is fine. We won't always have the opportunity to factor into primes and simplify. A lot of times we've got to find clever ways to group it. But either way. Okay, good problem. Good problem. We're learning a lot about how to make these comparisons, aren't we? Mm-hmm. All right, good job today, sweetie.